I want to start this video with something completely honest. Most men do not actually fear intimacy itself. What they truly fear is rejection. They fear that specific moment when they make a move and the woman pulls back, turns cold, or says something that instantly kills the entire vibe. But what if I told you something important right now? There is a way to ask a woman for intimacy without sounding desperate, without applying pressure, and without facing rejection. A way that uses real psychology, not manipulation, not force, but a genuine understanding of how women emotionally decide when they are ready and who they actually want to be ready with. And that is exactly what you are about to learn today. Before we go deeper into this, let me share something almost nobody knows. Women do not reject intimacy itself. Women reject the feeling that is attached to it. If the emotional experience feels wrong, the answer is no. If it feels right, the answer comes completely naturally. Now let us go much deeper together. Every man who gets rejected for intimacy usually makes one of these common mistakes. He asks too directly. He asks too soon. He asks with nervous and uncomfortable energy. Or he asks without building any real emotional tension first. And here is the real secret that changes everything. Women do not decide intimacy logically. They decide emotionally. The moment she feels genuinely safe, understood, desired, but not pressured, and emotionally aligned with you, that door quietly opens. Women experience desire very differently than men do. For most men, attraction is visual and completely immediate. You see someone attractive and your body responds instantly, without thinking. But for women, attraction is deeply layered. It builds slowly. It accumulates through context, emotion, genuine safety, and growing anticipation. This is exactly why a woman can meet a man, feel absolutely nothing at first, and then 3 weeks later find herself completely and unexpectedly drawn to him. Her attraction simply needed time to develop through real emotional experiences. Understanding this single truth changes everything about how you approach intimacy with any woman, because once you know that her desire builds through emotional layering, you naturally stop rushing, you stop pushing forward, you start creating the right conditions where her desire naturally and beautifully escalates on its own. Let us start with the most powerful principle of all. You never ask a woman for intimacy directly. Let me repeat that clearly. You never ask directly. Women do not respond to direct proposals. They respond to emotional invitation. Asking directly creates immediate pressure. Pressure creates resistance. Resistance turns directly into rejection. But when you invite her emotionally and subtly, you completely shift the entire dynamic between you. She does not feel like anything is being forced. Everything feels completely natural. She feels like the decision is entirely hers. And when a woman genuinely feels the decision belongs to her, she rarely rejects it. Think about the last time someone tried selling you something aggressively. The moment you felt pressured, you pulled back. Even genuine interest disappears under pressure. The same principle applies perfectly to intimacy. When a man asks directly and transactionally, he forces her to weigh the decision consciously, and the conscious mind is exactly where doubt and hesitation live. But when you create an emotional invitation instead, you are speaking directly to her subconscious. You are creating a genuine feeling rather than asking a pointed question. Feelings do not get rejected the same way direct questions do. That is the critical difference most men never understand or discover. Here is the psychology behind the next technique. Give her the emotional space to walk naturally into intimacy. How do you actually do that? You create an environment where she feels genuinely safe with you, deeply connected to you, and quietly curious about you. Women say yes to intimacy when 3 emotional switches turn on inside them: safety, trust, anticipation. If even one of these is missing or inactive, she holds back completely. But here is the truly good part. You do not beg for these, you simply create them. Safety does not mean she needs to know you for years. It means she feels you will not judge her, pressure her, or make her regret anything. Safety is created entirely through your emotional stability and calmness. Trust builds when your words consistently match your actions. When you say you are not rushing anything, and then you genuinely do not rush anything at all. Anticipation is the real chemical magic. It is the beautiful buildup of tension that makes intimacy feel electric rather than mechanical or forced between 2 people. The soft withdrawal effect is one of the smoothest psychological methods available. Instead of leaning toward intimacy, you gently lean back. Not rudely, not coldly, just in a way that shows you are completely comfortable with connection, but absolutely not demanding it. This removes pressure instantly and creates emotional space where she naturally starts leaning toward you instead. Women feel genuinely safe with the man who does not rush intimacy, not because he does not want it, but because he deeply respects energy and natural flow. You do not ask for intimacy. You simply give her a thought that naturally and gently leads her toward the idea herself. You use soft, emotionally suggestive statements, something like, I really enjoy the way our energy feels together. Or, you are surprisingly easy to be close to. None of these ask for anything directly. None of these push, but all of them quietly plant a seed. Women respond powerfully to feelings, not instructions. When she feels something real around you, intimacy becomes her own curious idea rather than your direct request. Never ask for a yes. Ask for a feeling instead. Rather than saying, do you want to say something like, does this feel too fast for you? You are giving her complete emotional control. When you offer that control genuinely, she feels safer. When she feels safer, she chooses intimacy herself. Make it the moment's idea, not yours. Simply acknowledge what is already present. This feels really nice. It is amazing how comfortable this feels. You are not asking for anything. You are letting the beautiful moment naturally invite everything on its